So in the previous one, when we were discussing, we have discussed about printf statement, simple how to print, how to display a simple line on screen, and then we also understood how we can display the output, right? Like x plus y, we took that values from in the variables, and then we have put the print the output. But now the case arises in previous one when which I told you, in that case programmer himself or herself, they have provided the input because they have did the concept, they have introduced the concept of variable initialization in their program. But now what I am going to do and what I am going to tell you, because we always suggest and we always believe in making the program which is user friendly. I mean, user can put their problems and then they can get the solution for that particular, because see, if you have the calculator and you wanted to perform some addition operation, so it is up to you for what values you wanted to have the output, like 5 if you want, so it depends on you which type of input you want, 1 plus 4 you want, or you want 2 plus 3, so it depends on you, or maybe you might be wanting like 6 minus 1, so the answer should come 5, but the number of inputs, the values should depend on you, that what type of values you want in that particular variables, right? So now what we are going to discuss a very important function, scanf, which is used for input. Output, for output, both of these things. For printer we have discussed, but now it's time, like when user wanted to give the input, and it may be different for different variables, right? So this scanf function is used. First of all, I will tell you what is the syntax of scanf function, and then we will write a program, a simple sum program, to see how we can get the input. Now see, scanf, what in that scanf we can do? We can simply write here format specifiers in double quotes, format specifiers of input variables. जितने भी input variables होंगे उन सबके हमको इसमें क्या लेने हैं, format specifier, and then double quotes close, comma. Now address string of input variables. This I am writing completely separated by comma, and this close and then semicolon. Okay. Now remember one thing, in format specifier, this portion you are not supposed to provide anything. I mean comma, separator, nothing you should provide. You just write it like this. If you want to give like %d, then be it like this, right? Don't put any comma, because if you will put any comma or any other special things in here, then while giving the input you have to put all these things on the output screen also when you are going to run this program. Suppose if I write it like this, scanf, if I use that the same program I am using, same x plus y, so now I want for x and y, every time whenever the new user will come or execute our program, then they will provide the values for x and y that I want for the input from the user. So what will happen, this x is integer, %d format specifier, y is printf, and this you know how to print it, right? So now what I am going to do, scanf, simply I am going to write input variables are x and y. So how you are going to do, %d, without giving any space or comma or any other special operator, you are just writing it like this. Then double quotes enclosed, then comma. Then what I have written, address string. Address string means there is an address operator which is represented by ampersand. And okay, so this means reference or address. So if you are going to put anything like this, this means address of A. Okay, because see, computer, when you are going to store any value, you have to store it at some memory space. So first of all, what we have to do, when we take the input, then that input value is stored in a memory, and that memory name is A. So it is like this, that we have created a memory space for A. This is the address, okay. So this address, let's say 1000, it may be different, I am assuming it as 1000. Now what will happen when I'll demand for the input? Then what will happen? First of all, compiler will go to A, then locate the address of A, and then it will put the desired value into this memory space. Okay. So how you are going to write it? %d. So first of all, %x and %y. It doesn't matter if you want to write %y or %x, it's okay. So in this way you have to write it. But if you write it like this, scanf %d, %d, %x or %y. So what will happen when you are going to provide the input on runtime? So for this, if I want to give the input, then it will be like this. Then it will be input 1, either space or enter 2. I'll provide the input like this. But if it is in this case with comma, so what I have to do, I have to put it like this, 1, 2. So I have to remember and make sure. If you are a developer only, then you know that what type of program you wrote and what is the syntax you wrote here. But if you are not a developer, if you are a user, then you have no idea what is there in the code. So how you are going to give the input? Because if you give 1 and then you will press the enter, then it will start showing you the runtime error. It will show you an error that the compiler will not able to accept your 2 inputs. So for that reason, just make sure that you are not going to write anything in between them. Just write it in continuity. Okay. So by pressing enter or by using space, you can give multiple inputs, and number of input variables, number of format specifiers should be same. It should not be like this. The number of format specifiers are more in comparison to number of input variables, or vice versa. Okay. So make sure that you are writing it in balanced quantity. Okay. Now, if I am going to write a program, suppose I am using a program, writing a program for to print the sum of 2 integers. 2 integers I am specifying it. So how I am going to write it? First of all, just include include stdio.h. Okay. Then void main. Then first of all, we have to declare variables. Now, the most important part is this, that in writing a C program, because some of you must be knowing about C++, so you'll get confused like whether we have to declare all the variables wherever we are using them, or we have to declare them at first. So make sure that while writing the C program, you have to declare all the variables at the first place only. Right? At the very starting, you have to declare all the variables which you are going to use in your programs. Okay, you're not supposed to declare the variables at wherever you are using that variable, you cannot declare it there only. Okay, first of all, you have to declare all the variables here, then you can use those variables in your program. Okay, so now see, I am writing, so I am taking it as x, y, and for sum I am taking this variable sum. I can take it, right? You know that the variable convention, naming convention we know, we have studied in the previous lecture. Now what will happen? I am giving this, I am taking input, I am considering this x and y as the input variable. So how I am writing it? Scanf %d, comma, %x, %y. This is the input part. Okay. Next I am going to write processing part. Sum equals to x plus y. This is my processing part. Now I have to print the output. So I am printing the output, and output will be printed by using the function printf. The sum of %d and %d is %d, comma, x, y, sum, because my sum is my output variable. Semicolon. See, you can see that where I have put the semicolon, and then close. Right? After main, you are not going to put semicolon, because this shows the function body. This we have discussed earlier also. This shows function body. If you put semicolon over here, then it will not go to the next line, because then it will start thinking, the compiler will start thinking that the function ends over here. Semicolon means terminator. It means the the function contains nothing. Okay, so it will not, the control will not transfer to this part. So if you want that your control should transfer to the part, because this is a function body, this function has nothing to do without these statements. Okay, so make sure when you are writing a function, you are not supposed to put a semicolon after that. But this is the variable declaration. So declaration part is complete. I mean x, y and sum. We have only 3 variables, so we have put semicolon here. Then scanf part is done, semicolon. Processing part is done, semicolon. Output part is done, semicolon. Okay. This is your input. This is your processing part, which is very important, because without this you cannot get any output, and this is your output part. Okay. Now can you see these two lines? /. These are called comment lines, single line comments. This I will tell you, single line comments. Okay. This will be discussing. Okay. Now see how this program is going to run. First of all, when I have started my compilation process, it will come here int x. Okay. So what will happen? As declaration is done, there is a variable named x. It will occupy some memory space there in the memory. Same is the case with y. And then sum. Okay, first step. This step is complete. Now what happens to the next step? I want input for 2 variables, because you can see this percentage is coming for the 2 times. It means we have only 2 input variables. So now what will happen? It will go to m% of x. M% of x means address of x. For putting a value in a particular place, we need to locate the address of that place. So what I am going to do? I am asking the address of x. So suppose I have got the address of x here, and then in that address of x I can put the integer value. Suppose I have put 2 here. Okay. Then in the second case, same case goes with this y also. What will happen? It will again ask the address of y, and in that address of y it will ask to put the value integer type. Right? So suppose I have put here 6. Completed. There are no other %d format specifier or other variables are remaining. So what next will happen? It will compute your sum. So sum, in case of sum, what will happen? Sum is equal to 2 plus 6. So output will be 8. Then in the next step, your output gets displayed. Okay. But now the problem arises. As I am a programmer, I wrote this code. So I know that now if the black screen is coming and this is blank, so it means it is demanding for the input, because it is not showing anything. Right? This is only for the input. If I want to display something on the screen, I need printf statement. Right? I need printf statement. For that, if I want, now what will happen? Ki first time when I see the output screen, it is showing nothing. So as a programmer, I know I have to give what? 2 input. Right? So I'll provide 2 input. But if you as a user using my program, so how you will come to know that what I have to display, what I have to give as an input? So for that we need a printf statement. I am writing it here to make it more user friendly or user interactive. I am writing enter 2 numbers, 2 integers, like this. Enter 2 integers. Okay. So what will happen now? First of all, on the output screen it will get displayed. He entered 2 integers. Now you know that I have to give 2 input, and input is in the form of integers. So I am giving 2 and 6. Okay, then the output gets displayed. So make sure when you are writing something or when you are giving, so give the clear instructions to the users, because as a programmer I know what I have done with my code, but as a user they don't know what is inside the code, because they are only going to get which type of file? exe code. Okay, this is the installation, this is the software they will get. So for software they have to just put their input and get the output, corresponding output. Fine, this is happening in this part.